Join us on a journey through the captivating history of California, from its meteoric rise to global prominence to the sobering challenges it faces today. In this video, we'll delve into the factors that propelled California from a regional powerhouse to a global economic juggernaut, while also examining the socio-economic disparities that threaten its legacy. From the gold rush to Silicon Valley, California's story is one of innovation, opportunity, and, increasingly, inequality. So sit back, relax, and prepare to uncover the complex tale of the Golden State. In January 1848, on a typical morning in Northern California, James Marshall, leading the construction of a sawmill, strolled down to the American River to check on progress. Little did he know that his discovery that day would forever change the course of California's history and influence the world. Recounting the event, Marshall remarked, "I reached my hand down and picked it up. It made my heart thump, for I was certain it was gold." In a flash, hundreds of thousands of people from all corners of the globe descended upon the California mountains, wading through muddy rivers in hopes of striking it rich. As fortune seekers flocked in, California transformed into an industrial, agricultural, and technological powerhouse. Entrepreneurs established businesses, while others turned to farming in the fertile Central Valley. The state became synonymous with opportunity, boasting state-of-the-art infrastructure, a robust educational system, and cheap land. California's allure as the land of opportunity was the envy of the world. Despite its initial prosperity, California faced a turning point in 2020 when it experienced a population decline for the first time in history, a phenomenon dubbed the Great California Exodus. Over the past 2 decades, hundreds of thousands have left the Golden State, citing its exorbitant cost of living. To afford a basic single-family home, Californians need at least 7 times the median income. Half of Los Angeles County residents spend over 50% of their income on rent. Even large companies like Oracle, HP, and Tesla have relocated, taking tens of thousands of high-paying jobs with them. Despite boasting the world's 5th largest economy, when adjusted for cost of living and taxes, California's wealth is not as substantial as perceived, ranking second only to Hawaii in cost of living. Consequently, California holds the highest percentage of its population living in poverty and hosts half of the entire homeless population in the United States. The rise and fall of the California dream beg the question: how did California, once a beacon of prosperity, become unlivable for many of its residents? It's a tale of unprecedented growth fueled by the gold rush of 1848, which catalyzed massive migration and economic expansion. California's strategic advantages, including its fertile land, coastline for trade, and technological innovation, propelled it to global prominence. However, a combination of factors, including housing shortages, stringent regulations, and skyrocketing living costs, has led to a mass exodus from the state. What was once a symbol of opportunity has become a cautionary tale of the perils of unchecked growth and inequality. The story of California serves as a reminder that even the most prosperous regions are not immune to the challenges of affordability and sustainability. As a result, complexes were pushed into poor neighborhoods, accelerating segregation along racial and class lines. This pushed more children into already overcrowded and underfunded schools, exacerbating the phenomenon known as a zip code education. The quality of education dramatically declined, creating a stark divide. If you were wealthy, you could afford to live in and enroll your children in any school you chose. If you were poor, you were relegated to the most neglected schools. California now faces the worst student-to-teacher ratio in the nation, the 10th worst K-12 educational performance, and the 15th highest dropout rate. However, these statistics are somewhat skewed because schools in affluent areas elevate the state's averages. The result is a significant reduction in social mobility. Today, poorer Californians receive a lower standard of education, further compounded by the soaring cost of living, which diminishes their chances of upward mobility. It's no wonder that 53% of Californians are contemplating leaving, according to an Edelman Intelligence survey. Yet, this is just the tip of the iceberg for California's economic challenges. At the end of the Cold War in 1991, the state's military and related industries suffered a substantial blow. Moreover, the trend of American companies outsourcing manufacturing jobs overseas meant that California was no longer the employment powerhouse it once was. Consequently, blue-collar and middle-class populations were disproportionately affected, while the highest-paying jobs clustered in Silicon Valley, which historically has not been a significant job provider. This led to a steady increase in income inequality, surpassing the national average, and California now stands as the fourth most unequal state. In response to these economic shifts, the government increased taxes on businesses and the wealthiest individuals. While this helped fund essential services like education and infrastructure, it also made California increasingly hostile to businesses. CEO surveys consistently rank California as the least business-friendly state, citing high taxes, onerous regulations, and an unfair liability system. The state's corporate income tax is one of the highest in the nation, and it imposes the highest state income tax rate for ultra-high income earners. However, the exodus of businesses and wealthy individuals poses a significant challenge to California's revenue stream. As companies and high-income earners flee to states with lower taxes and fewer regulations, California's tax base erodes. This creates a vicious cycle where increasing taxes to fund essential services drives away the very businesses and individuals needed to sustain those services. Historically, California's large tech companies and workforce remained rooted due to the need for proximity in the rapidly evolving industry. However, the pandemic has demonstrated that remote work is feasible, and alternative tech hubs like Austin, Texas, offer competitive advantages. Consequently, California is losing major companies at an alarming rate, taking billions of dollars in tax revenue with them. Moreover, California's heavy reliance on capital gains taxes leaves it vulnerable to economic downturns. As the state stares down a potential recession, the loss of capital gains revenue could exacerbate its financial woes. California finds itself trapped in a cycle of economic inequality, with voter demands for increased taxes perpetuating the exodus of businesses and wealthy individuals. Unless policymakers can strike a balance between revenue generation and business-friendly policies, California's economic and social challenges are likely to worsen. From the gold rush to Silicon Valley, California's economic booms have shaped its trajectory. However, today's technological boom has led to fewer jobs and increased income inequality. As the state grapples with these challenges, it risks undermining its ability to innovate and attract talent, while exacerbating disparities between the middle and lower classes. All that glitters is not gold, especially for the poor in the Golden State. The rapid population growth in California was complemented by savvy marketing strategies from the railroad and tourism industries, which portrayed the state as an ideal, affordable place to live. This led to a surge in real estate demand and an influx of tourists eager to explore California's natural beauty. Join us as we continue to unravel the complexities of California's past, present, and future. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time, thank you for watching.